the moon. If the star represents hope and renewal after chaos, the next stage of the journey leads deeper into uncertainty. The moon does not illuminate the world clearly like the sun. Instead, it reveals shadows, reflections, and ambiguity. Where the star offers guidance, the moon introduces mystery. This card symbolizes illusion, intuition, dreams, and the unconscious forces that shape perception. It represents the landscape of the mind at night, a psychological terrain where clarity fades and hidden patterns begin to emerge. The moon reminds us that reality is not always obvious. In darkness, familiar shapes appear strange. Ordinary paths seem uncertain. What looks stable during the day can suddenly feel ambiguous or even threatening. Yet moonlight also reveals something important: aspects of existence that daylight tends to hide. Emotions, instincts, fears, and unconscious impulses become more visible when rational control weakens. The moon therefore represents the archetype of the unconscious. From a psychological perspective, this card corresponds to the deeper layers of the mind described by Carl Jung. Jung believed that beneath conscious awareness lies a vast psychological landscape filled with symbolic imagery, instincts, archetypes, and dreams. When the mind enters uncertain territory, these unconscious forces become more active. The moon represents that moment. Psychologically, it marks a stage where the individual must move through ambiguity without clear guidance. Logic alone becomes insufficient. Intuition, reflection, and patience become necessary. This is the journey through uncertainty. In Greek mythology, lunar symbolism appears through figures such as Selene and Artemis. Both deities are associated with night, wilderness, and instinctive awareness. Moonlight changes how the world appears. It softens shapes and creates illusions. Objects look familiar yet strangely transformed. Another powerful parallel is Hecate, who governs thresholds and liminal spaces, moments when ordinary structures dissolve and hidden knowledge becomes accessible. The moon therefore represents a psychological crossroads. In Egyptian mythology, lunar symbolism connects strongly with Thoth, whose association with the moon reflects knowledge hidden within cycles of time. The waxing and waning moon mirrors the rhythms of growth, decline, and renewal. Perception itself changes over time. In Christian symbolism, the moon is often interpreted as reflected light. Just as the moon reflects sunlight rather than producing its own illumination, human understanding reflects truth imperfectly. The moon therefore represents partial knowledge. We see something, but not everything. In Jewish mystical traditions, lunar cycles symbolize the fluctuating nature of spiritual awareness. Light grows, fades, and returns again. Understanding appears gradually rather than instantly. In Buddhism, the moon often represents enlightenment, yet its reflection in water symbolizes illusion. The image of the moon in a lake appears real, but can be distorted by movement or perspective. Perception can deceive. The path therefore requires mindfulness. In Islamic tradition, the moon holds deep symbolic meaning because the lunar calendar structures sacred time. The moon becomes a symbol of guidance emerging through cycles and reflection. Light appears within darkness. Norse mythology also offers striking parallels. The moon is personified as Máni, who drives the moon across the sky. According to myth, Máni is constantly pursued by a wolf, reflecting the fragile nature of cosmic order. Darkness is never entirely safe. The moon card echoes this tension between stability and hidden danger. From the perspective of Joseph Campbell's hero's journey, the moon corresponds to the stage where the hero moves through confusion, illusion, and psychological testing. The path forward exists, but it is not clearly visible. The traveler must rely on inner awareness. The visual symbolism of the moon tarot card reinforces these themes. A dog and a wolf howl toward the moon, representing domesticated and wild instincts within the psyche. A crayfish emerges from dark water, symbolizing unconscious material rising toward awareness. A winding path leads between two towers, suggesting passage between the known and unknown worlds. Above them, the moon radiates uneven light, illumination mixed with distortion. Unlike the calm clarity of the star, the moon offers uncertain guidance,